Appeal Court President constitutes tribunal ahead of national and state assemblies by-elections. Ogun House of Assembly deliberates on treatment of Ogu people by Nigerian Immigration Service, plus correspondence special on International Youth Day. Good evening and you're welcome to Channel 12 News. We apologize for coming a little bit behind schedule. Ogun State Governor NTA Abeokuta has charged judges and judicial officers in the state to always let their fear of God, good conscience and rule of law to always guide them in the dispensation of justice without fear of favor, affection or ill will. The governor gave the charge while swearing in 3 new judges of the State High Court at the State Executive Chamber, Governor's Office, NTA Abeokuta. The 3 new judges are Adebayo Julius Ojikutu, former Chief Registrar of the State High Court, Adejumoke Oluwatoyin Adewale, former Permanent Secretary, Minister of Women Affairs and Social Development, as well as Oluyemisi Olukemi Adebo, former Secretary, Judicial Service Commission, who are sworn in line with the state government's commitment to strengthen the rule of law, promote justice, and safeguard the independence and effectiveness of the judiciary. Governor NTA Abeokuta reiterates his administration's resolve to at all times abide by decisions of the court, while reminding the new judges of the need to abide by their oath of impartiality and fairness while discharging their constitutional duties as a last hope of the masses.
The fear of God, your conscience, and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria guide your judgments. Dispense justice without fear or favor, affection or ill will. Be fair, but be firm. Be courageous in the face of pressure, and always place the interest of justice and the people above all else. In these challenging times, we require judges who are not only learned in the law, but also upright in character and resolute in conduct. The people must see you as the hope for justice, the shield against oppression, and the assurance that right will prevail over might.
He also urged them to be firm and be upright in character and conduct. In Abeokuta, the President of the Court of Appeal, Justice N.B. Dongem Wesem, has constituted the National and State Assembly Election Tribunal for Oyo and Ogun States for the 2025 by-election. In sequel to this, the Honorable Chief Judge of Oyo State, Justice I.S. Yerima, has granted the use of the Magistrate Court at 20 Iyaganku, Oyo State for the tribunal. The Ogun State House of Assembly is intervening into alleged maltreatment of the people of Ogu community in Epokia, Idiroko, Yewa, and Ado-Dota constituencies while processing Nigerian passport with the Nigerian Immigration Service. This is over the continued refusal of NIS to process the Nigerian document for the Ogu ethnic group over ways and manners their names are written and pronounced. Yemi Dalimo has the details of that report.
The lawmakers at plenary discussed extensively on personal explanation brought by the member representing Ipokia Idiroko State Constituency Adebisi Oyedele on the alleged treatment of his people, a tribe in that local government called the Ogu people, that whenever they approach the Nigerian Immigration Service, because of the name, the Nigerian Immigration Service are actually not attending to them as a Nigerian. And that is why the members of the Ogun State House of Assembly have resolved to invite and inform the Ogun State Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, and as well write officially to the State Controller of Nigerian Immigration Service in Ogun State, and also report this matter to the State Governor, Prince NTA Abeokuta, for urgent intervention.
The lawmakers decried the lopsidedness in attending to people from Ogu tribe
who are indigenes of Ogun State spread across the Ipokia, Idiroku, Iyewa, and Adodo state constituencies by the officials of the Nigerian Immigration Service over how their names are written and appear on official documents.
Anytime there are people, particularly those of the Ogun extraction, wants to get their passport, they have been facing series of challenges, particularly when it comes to a name that they are not very used to. My questions are: one, are we not Nigerians because we are a Ogun extraction?
This is that happens like 3 times, 4 times, the issue of immigration that I said. Even more recent, I sent some documents to him.
Yes.
Even the person that went to that immigration, he got letter from chairman, council chairman of that Ipokia. He got from KBC, because of the name. Even the issue of fuel, as we are talking now, there's some area and area that we can't get fuel because of they are close to border.
For this not to continue, we would like you to use your good office to appeal whether to the governor or to the immigration controller to please believe that in this state, Ogun people are also very, very important. And for them not to continue to be denied their rights,
we have to do a letter on this to the state controller of immigration and to the commissioner for local government and chieftaincy affairs, that they have to see to this impurity, and at the same time we have to write to His Excellency, telling him, intimating him what our people are facing because of bureaucratic bottleneck.
Honorable Waliu Owode, representing Ijebu East constituency, also informed the House of the invasion of some elephants into Itasin Imobi in his constituency, which resulted into the death of a farmer, urging government intervention into resettling the animals back into the government forest preserve.
They migrated from our forest in J4 some years ago, and there are about 50 in numbers. They are scattered around the forest and the community. This kind of unfortunate occurrence have been happening. After this is the 3rd time it is happening, and unfortunately this one happened recently.
The lawmakers received in audience members of the 5th set of Children's Parliament from Ogun State, led by the Speaker Ezekiel Favour, who came to understudy the session in Abeokuta. Yemi Dalemo, NTA News.
The news continues after this timeout. Don't go away.
We go like am, no cubes. Now be the secret. Dem make am with correct ingredients like chicken, parsley, garlic, plenty iron come full and palm to make your chocolate palm bar for you. Come dey sweet well well. Now be the cocoa. Make we carry salute, throw away give no.
Change your world by changing wetin dey your plate.
Looking for electronics store where you can have value for your money? Oni Electronics is it. Oni Electronics, we offer variety of modern electronic gadgets at affordable price. We are located behind the shopping complex opposite General Post Office, Shakmo, Abeokuta. For inquiries, call 0803 350 6850. At Oni Electronics, we do after-sales service, installation, and giving of advice on how best to handle your electronic gadgets for optimal satisfaction. That's not all. Our goods are examined and tested before you leave our store. We ensure your goods are in good condition. Oni Electronics, quality service, value for money. Patronize us today.
Solar Mountain Industries has been specially produced and packaged for the benefits of the family. Made from locally sourced sorghum, Agrovita is filling. It is nourishing, just as it is a delight. Oh yes, Agrovita staple milk is rich in magnesium and other essential vitamins and minerals. It is smooth, easy to prepare, and you can enjoy it with any soup of your choice. Egusi, ogbono, edinkaikon, atama. Mouth-watering delicacy. You can also use Sono Agrovita to bake bread, cake, and other confectionaries. Enjoy Sono Agrovita with your family. Sono Agrovita, quality products from Sono Malting Limited. Sono Agrovita, the healthy family's choice.
And welcome back, and the news continues. The senator representing Ogun East Senatorial District, Otunba Gbenga Daniel, has appealed to President Bola Tinubu and other stakeholders to prevail on the Ogun State government from demolishing its properties in the Shagamu local government area of the state. This was while addressing the media on notices of contravening town planning law served on his properties in Shagamu, Ogun State on Friday, August 8, 2025. Anthony Gandono reports.
According to Otunba Gbenga Daniel's media aide, Steve Oliyide became necessary following 2 notices served on his principal's properties on Friday 8th of August and Monday 11th of August 2025 at Awolowo Avenue GRA, Shagamu in Shagamu local government area, and at the same time to avoid the repeat of the experience where Otunba Gbenga Daniel's wife, Yeye Olufunke Daniel's building in Ijebu-Ode was demolished on a Saturday night by the agents of the state government in 2023.
Our grounds, like we explained in our press statement, was why posting 2 notices on the same day, one of contravention, the other of quit notice. And inside that same quit notice, there's a subtle and a veiled threat which says people should move their properties out of the place within 3 days. The 3 days that started on Friday, if we think. It was not even stipulated whether 3 working days or just 3 days.
He described the action targeted at Senator Gbenga Daniel and some of his allies in the estate as a pure political persecution and vowed to prevent the demolition through all legal means.
Afraid that Dr. Abiodun should not turn Ogun State into a battleground of wheat, especially because we have a leader in Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the only man who is holding the hands of Otunba Gbenga Daniel, because we want to keep his administration as peaceful as we can.
Steve Oliyide also pointed out some contradictions in the notices that the government served on the structures in question built 21 years ago and without any additional structure.
Within the same law, their own law, where there is a provision to say the very day you posted the contravention notice is when you can also post a quit notice. That is not the quit notice, not only ending there, also specifically stating that while you are moving your things, the government will not be liable for any movable properties found on the premises upon demolition. What does that suggest? You have already issued a demolition order.
A media tour around the Awolowo Avenue shortly after the press conference revealed that few structures were served with similar notices, while some, including a structure opposite Asoludero Court with the same setback to the road, were spared. Senator Otunba Gbenga Daniel's media aide therefore appealed to well-meaning Nigerians, particularly President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to prevail on Governor Dapo Abiodun to desist from political witch hunts of Otunba Gbenga Daniel. From Shagamu, Anthony Gandono, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the Ogun State government has urged the senator representing Ogun East Senatorial District, Chief Gbenga Daniel, to present the documents of his properties allegedly marked for demolition for verification and ratification, as demolition notice is yet to be pasted on the said property. Located in Asoludero Quarters, GRA, Shagamu local government area of Ogun State, the State Commissioner for Urban Physical Planning, Tunji Odunlami, made the appeal at a press conference held to clarify the issues surrounding the demolition of the said property. This media engagement by the Ogun State government is to put the record straight and clarify the issues surrounding the demolition rumor. Commissioner for Urban Development and Physical Planning, Tunji Odunami, explains that the notice on Senator Gbenga Daniel's property is in accordance with the law, noting that any property or structure that government wants to seal must be physically marked in red sticker to cordon off the property ahead of demolition. He clarifies that what is on Chief Daniel's property is not a sealing notice, but a stop notice and quit notice directing the property's owner or representatives to approach the Urban and Physical Planning Office for clarification.
We serve you contravention notice to say that we suspect that you don't have an approval and that what you are doing is wrong. Then we serve you what we call stop notice so that you will stop work. And then we serve you quit notice so that you don't continue to do that. So it's a process, but they run concurrently. But the truth is that we put timelines there. We put 3 days there, standard. But ordinarily, you won't see us back there until about a week. Why? Because we give you time to make representation to our office. It is when we don't find that representation that we'll come back and come and serve the other notices, which will be, notice to seal, and then notice of demolition, which is actually the last resort.
The Commissioner notes that the exercise, which is strictly in accordance with Section 73 of the State's Physical Planning Law, is not to witch hunt anybody, but engagement of no exception, which has been carried out in Abeokuta and now extended to Shagamu and Ijebu-Ode axis.
We appeal to distinguished Senator Otumba Gbenga Daniel to send his representative to the relevant government office to show his documents for verification and obtain clearance if he is in compliance or advice from us to rectify any violation. And this invitation extends to everyone that has been served our enforcement notice either in Shagamu or Ijebu-Ode or wherever throughout Ogun State.
Tunji Odunami affirms that the state government has standing mandate to enforce its physical planning laws and does so across the state, considering only the law and the public good. In Abeokuta, Lekon Agbonde. And that concludes the news for tonight. Join us tomorrow for a fresh edition of our bulletin. Good night.
Basically doing today is to search for the tastiest biscuits ever on the playground. Are you guys ready? Yeah! The search starts in 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Sona biscuits are rich in flavor, nourishment, and excitement. Grab a bite today.
At Sona Plastics, customers' needs are our priority. We give you all the attention you need. With us, our customers are king. Located at Kilometer 40, Lagos Abeokuta Expressway, Ijoko, Ogun State. Sona Plastics Limited, we are just a phone call away. Contact us through 080-2783-5332. You can reach us through any of our lines and social media handles. Sona Plastics Limited. Come. Let us treat you like a king.
Welcome to a world of classical packaging. At Shanghai, our safe and hygiene dustbin ranging from the small closet bin sizes to large rollable industrial and community bin sizes. Decked with perfect functioning pedals, our paint containers are carefully prepared for their global journey, always prioritizing your safety every step of the way. Our array of various Tampa event plastic paint containers are the industry's #1, making them the most sought after choice. Proudly Nigeria.